Wondering how to best deal with a coworker undermining you at work? Or what if you're a boss or a manager and a difficult employee is undermining your authority? Well, I'm going to teach you how to handle bad behavior so that you can rise above the tense situation and communicate confidently. If you're ready, let's get into it. All right, so I've got 4 words for you. The Ben Franklin effect. The general premise here is that if you do a favor for someone, your brain decides that you must like this person, having done something nice for them, maybe even going out of your way to do something nice for them. It's called the Ben Franklin effect because of what he describes in his autobiography, and I quote, "He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged." And he provides an example from his own life where he dealt with the animosity of one of his rivals in the Pennsylvania legislature in the 18th century. So essentially, the favor Ben Franklin asked of this rival was requesting to borrow a book from his personal library, which was a rare gem. And so he lent the book to Ben Franklin, and that was the beginning of a lifelong friendship. So no more rivalry. Now, recognize that this is an ideal way that something like this can go after implementing the Ben Franklin effect, right? A favor or two get done, that creates a strong sense of rapport, a friendship ensues, and happy times ahead. So we should all be so lucky. Now let's apply the Ben Franklin effect to the context of someone who is undermining you at work. So let's say you have a colleague that seems to enjoy making life difficult for you. Maybe they go against what you say in meetings. Maybe they're antagonistic towards you or even passive aggressive in the break room. The unsavory comment you receive on your performance evaluation is, from them. Even though it was anonymous, you just have a feeling. And there's a general air of malaise wafting from this person because they say things and act in a way that makes others question your competence, your professionalism, your knowledge, and your work ethic. So this is where you can apply the Ben Franklin effect. Ask this person to do you a favor. Start with something small, such as they go on their usual coffee run, give them some cash to cover your coffee and ask, can you pick up a latte for me too if it's not too much trouble, right? When that goes well, ask them for a work favor, such as maybe lending their design expertise on the campaign that you're creating. Or maybe you stop by their office and you see that they have a book on their desk that you've been meaning to read because it's a bestseller and very relevant to your work, let's say. Ask them what Ben Franklin asked his own rival, to borrow this book, right? And read it and return it within a few weeks. Be sure you return the book and that you don't make them have to chase you for it because that can be a deal breaker, right? We're trying to make things easy here. And perhaps you can even exchange notes on the book over coffee. That would be a great excuse to start building rapport with this person. And so once this undermining colleague of yours has done a favor or two for you, you'll start to notice their behavior change and a paradigm shift in their attitude will happen. Is there less animosity? Probably. Are they questioning your authority anymore, or your competence, or your work ethic, or your knowledge? Probably not. How is their communication with you? Probably better. While it may take more than one favor, you should start to notice positive changes in their actions as soon as the first favor gets done. It's really amazing what the Ben Franklin effect can do in interpersonal relationships, particularly when we're talking about somebody undermining the other person. And with time, you can start building rapport with each other. Recognize that it will take time, right? This is not usually a one and done kind of situation, although it could very well work that way in some instances. But also recognize the power of doing them a favor as well. Why is that? Well, I will tell you. ask them what favor you can do for them, or just be subtle and observe what they need a favor on, then act on it. So the bottom line here is that if someone doesn't like you, and it's probably one of the reasons why they're undermining you in the first place, so if they don't like you, get them to do you a favor, and they're going to like you a lot more. And if you want to like someone more, you do them a favor. And so this is why I recommend that you also do a favor for this person in return. All right, Explearners, thank you so much for tuning into this lesson. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, or if you're listening to this as a podcast, then you can leave us a lovely review if you so desire, and you can leave up to 5 stars. That really helps us out because it helps us get the word out about the channel and the podcast and the website. And if you want to find more lessons on professional communication, social skills, public speaking, then do check out our website, explearning.co, and head on over to our blog, so /blog. That way you get all the material right there. All right, I will see you in the next one where we're going to continue Explearning together. Until then, keep up the awesome work, and I will see you soon. Happy Explearning, everyone.